Hi everyone, welcome back to Watercolour Techniques for Beginners. Skippy's grown up a bit and I'll let you go. In this episode, we're looking at how to paint a smooth gradient for skies. I know I mentioned we'd look at blending colours too, but I've split this video up, so blending will be in the next one. A gradient is a smooth transition from a dark colour to a light one. And in this video, we're going to be using a lovely blue, fading into the white of the page. You may have noticed that skies tend to get lighter towards the horizon. This is caused by light scattering on atmospheric particles. It's the same effect that makes objects that are far away appear lighter than the ones close to us. The technique we're using is wet and wet. And because we're starting with a dry page, we're going to have to wet or activate our paper. Paint an area of flat wash with clear water. Remember to lift the paper into the light to check that we have a nice, smooth, even surface. This will be the frame or the bounds of our sky. So make sure to wet the area that you want to paint and leave dry anywhere that you don't. Now let's mix up some nice blue paint in our palette and place it onto the top of the water. Lift the page and watch as gravity begins to pull down the paint through the water. We can then use horizontal brush strokes to help encourage the paint to blend. Wash and dry your brush, then use it to soak up any excess paint at the bottom of your sky. With all wet and wet techniques, we must paint darker, more dense paint over the top of light paint to avoid the cauliflower effect. So now let's create a darker blue by adding more paint to our mixture. Introduce that darker blue in the same way as before at the top of the sky. Lift the page and keep your brush strokes horizontal. Be gentle as you make your way down the page. Start to use just the tip of the paintbrush and let it blend into the wet paint. One more time with an extreme dark, making sure our brush marks are varied. We will get the best results if we work quickly. We don't want that paint to dry and stop blending. And there we have it, a brilliant blue sky. Let it dry and we can add some fields below for a simple watercolour landscape. Let's mix up a light mustard yellow to resemble dry grass and cover the whole area below the sky. Use a clean brush to lighten and soften the horizon, as things appear lighter when they're further away. Let's let it dry and mix up some brighter green. We can create texture by using a dry brush effect. This is achieved by tilting your brush parallel to the surface of the paper. The foreground is closest to us and should be the darkest part of the composition, so a few more strokes of dark green will help make it pop. Why not give this simple painting a go? See if you can create that nice smooth blend without any streaks. It might take a few tries, but stick with it. A water droplet spilled onto my sky and caused this blemish. Something to be careful of. If you found this useful, please hit that like button. In the next video, you guessed it, we're going to be blending colours. Thanks for the support, keep up the good work, and I'll see you soon.